Good evening, everybody. I'm Prithvi joining from Bangalore. And friends, thank you so much for taking out your time and spending it with us in this session. And we are all excited to hear from the most awaited speaker of the day, Aniruddha ma'am. So before I give it over to her, I just want to give a small introduction about her. I know a lot of you know about her. Just a small introduction. She is the founder of Way to Moksha, and she helps parents to raise kids consciously with total awareness, using right words and feeding right food. She is a meditator. She's been meditating almost from 15 years now, and she is a great coach, guru in many subjects. She handles subjects like conscious parenting, earthbound souls, and all. And she's a great counselor, and she's also a dream decoder, and she has a beautiful team which is working together to help the community become more aware and become more conscious in living their life. So today it's my honor to welcome her to this infinity session. Welcome to the session, ma'am.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
So, ma'am, now moving on to the conversation. This is all about knowing about you and your spiritual journey, because we have been hearing a lot of wisdom from you, learning a lot of subjects, all of that. But we want to know how exactly you came into this path, what triggered you, what motivated you to teach and take this to the world that you're doing right now. So, to start off with, please tell us where are you from, and a little about your childhood. Where did your parents have any kind of influence on meditation of these kind of practices in your childhood?
Since a childhood, my parents are extremely spiritual. Especially my dad, when we were very young, he used to read the Vivekananda books, tons of books. And we knew all the proverbs you talk about, like Rome was not built in a day, time and tides waits for no man, these kind of stuff. He used to explain and teach, and we have to learn them. So he taught us to be always like, always on the, like, you have to be always doing something which would help you and the society. um, he never he never allowed anybody to be little lazy or take it easy kind of. He always taught us to be always be productive, like Rome was not built in a day or time and tides waste. And these tells us every minute is so important, it will never come back again, you can't go back. So utilize the time as much as you can. These he always taught us about dharma a lot and the satyam. And also he, when we were going to school, whenever he drops us, we have to continuously say Hare Rama Hare Krishna mantra. He would say that all the time when he's sitting, even a minute. He's big time into healthiest food. Later I found out about him, who he is. It really surprised me. So he always cut the fruits all the time. He gives us vegetables and the fruits like carrots and all. Even now I eat those all the time, like broccoli. I mean, now I eat broccoli, of course. At that time, whatever was available. Even in the morning, giving mentulu with the yogurt, like he used to soak in the night, give us. And my mom is also always, into nature and natural. They used to make these beetroot curries or carrot curries. Everybody used to make fun of our house because at that time no one was doing that. We were not eating rice, we were doing this journalu, all that stuff. So everyone used to make a comment that, oh, we are afraid to go to their house, there will not be any food to eat. So even in that environment, they maintained that kind of a food, even drinking ragi java. So even in the night, like giving us all those, dad and mom both were into it. That's great. Generally, in the spouse, if one person is this way, the other person is that, then kids will get so confused. In my house, there is no confusion. My mom into big time into spiritual. So she's so systematic mom also. She made us We are like 4 girls and 1 boy. She gave us chores like that those chores we had to do the whole month. Sometimes, like, I have to get up early and go and bring the milk. We used to bring milk from the from the outside, getting those milk packets. And then I used to clean the outside and do the mugu, the rangoli you have to do, put the water in rangoli, and even on the door steps we have to put those, right? So, and then take shower and clean up in the guard's place. So remove all the old yesterday's flowers, bring the flowers, dress them, all those. And one sister would do clean the house, another make the beds and all that. Other sister will make the breakfast. We all have to take shower and do. She never allowed us without the shower. So shower and make the breakfast, make the pickle or idli, all that. So sambar, all that. Each one of us, one other sister will go and cut the vegetables, all that. So every day we had these chores. We were never a day that we were lazy or not doing stuff. And also, once we come back from the school, we had these going to karate, Bharatanatyam every day. Even we learned everything, you name it, like flower arrangement, interior designing, even we did beauty courses. Even in the beauty courses, we did everything, whatever is available in there. Even after coming to US, whatever courses were there, I did, because we were always in a learning zone. That's how she taught us. Like, even our dad always reading those books. Vivekananda, even those kind of books, he was always interested to. Mostly, he was attached to Vivekananda and Hare Rama Hare Krishna. These two he never left from his mouth until 70 years of age. After 70, he was kind of went into Bogam. Little bit, he was more interested in food. He was more interested going to his friends. I never understood that. How come all these years he was into total meditation and all this? I mean, not meditation, but he was chanting. He always closed his eyes and chanted. And he made us to do the same. Even he's dropping in the school, the whole 30 minutes, we have to say the Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, the whole mantra. So, so I had that question. So I asked in the dream. They did showed actual the reason why he went into food and all. So in the dream, what I got was, in the 3 of his lives, he was the Vivekananda Shishya. So he always ate the healthy food and all these, like raw food, all that. So he had a soul craving on the food. So after 65, whatever you do, you don't get the karmas, and it does not affect your soul. So he knew that jnanam. So he instead of taking another birth to eat, he started eating after 70 or 60, around 68 or 70, I remember. He started eating what he wanted to eat. Like, he was so craving of sweets. He used to call my sister, or everybody he calls and says, "Oh, I want to eat this, get me." So we always used to say, "Nana, why you are asking, we can get you." No, 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 they likes me a lot, so I want them to get me. So some reason he was into, even he passed away. It would be 2 years next month. So he called everybody that day he was passing out. Like, he had a surgery. In the surgery, he passed out with knowingly he passed out. So he called everybody into the hospital, whomever he wanted to see, and also whoever in the US also he saw 6 months before. Everyone he called into the house. So we really, if I go back, I'm like, oh my God, he knew he is leaving. So even everybody goes, and he always did a women empowerment. He made all the women, he tells everyone, you should have your own income. You should have you should have money in your hand as a woman. You should have that liberty of doing whatever you want. Never depend on anybody. Like, he will he'll go to the houses, our relatives' houses, friends' houses, and he'll tell the girls to go to the America and study. And he pushes them to do that, to apply for visa and all that, or study for that whatever that the exams I need to write. So later, my dad passed away. They all came and said, because of your dad, I went to America. Because of dad, I did this MBA course or whatever the education, the women especially. I was like, really? He came to your houses and told you guys? That means he made all our sisters also very independent, very independent. He encouraged us to, do something in our life, to show something in our life. My mom is always into seva. She did 40 years or 35 years to in Jia Trust to Jia Swami. Every day she used to go when she was 40-year-old, 42 until like 50, 60, up to 70, I think, until she couldn't. And then after that, 65 or something, 35 to 65, I think, she did the seva. She used to go in the morning, come back in the night, sometimes in the evening if they have pravachans or some kind of a program. She used to come 8 p.m., 9 p.m. because at that time there is no Zoom sessions to do from home. She used to go and do the whole, like sometimes 16 hours, 12 hours, 8 hours. She just did Niswartha Seva. She trained everybody how to, even at that time, she made a curriculums on the Vedas, like reading and writing the exams. She used to conduct the exams and she passed all the exams. So she's like, they both are very, very, very higher spirits. So in my dream, it came that Nana, my dad, was like, came to help all of us because we are all advanced souls. Because you need the right parents to keep our wisdom. Like, for example, Krishna, when he bought, to keep his wisdom and the strength, he has to be with the mother and the cows and the children. Otherwise, he would lose. He can't kill the Kamsa. So to maintain his godly powers, he was with if you really go back and see the story, he's always making fun with the mother. With the mother, he took all the energies, and also to maintain the energies, you have to be with the mother, not in the daycare. That's the reason when COVID came, all the masters are born. So the daycares were closed, and we could able to take care of the children while working, because those children has to be raised through the mother. They cannot go to daycare. They are very higher souls. Very few higher souls, they are still okay. They will get somewhere else that energy. But see, Krishna, the only cow knows that he is a soul. So Krishna took all the energy from the cows, and the children are in a soul level, children and the mother. Once he killed the Kamsa, then he was out of that area, right? So because it is okay for him after killing him. That's why there were so many wars, and sometimes he has to run away, sometimes he has to, but that was not written. He can kill them, of course. So it was different battle for him. But when he was there, he was totally blossomed. He was totally into the godly, that whole 100% the godly power. So that's why it's so important for us to raised by a mother who are spiritually higher energies, to increase our energies and to make ourselves into powerful beings. So my dad took a birth for us, and also to have that craving of eating, I guess. So once his craving was done, he was gone. So even my mom is always, even now, she does every day 2 hours of Astakshari in the morning. She wakes up at 3 a.m. She's very spiritual, very systematic. She knows what she's doing. She's 84-year-old, but she's so strong. She does her exercises, her walking, the food. Even now, she so systematically eats all this ragi java, that kind of stuff, like very, very, very healthy food she eats. When I go also, she gives me so healthy, and we eat only one time. My mom also hardly she eats, like maybe twice, but very little food she eats. So we are all whole house into spiritual. Even my older sister also, she wakes up at 3 a.m. She does this exercises, yoga, and then she does this some 5,000 Krishna mantra she reads, and she does meditation on top of it. So this much, like everyone, even my I have a twin too. She's into Surya. She's totally like how I feel Hanuma. She's into Surya Bhagavan. She talks to him. She knows everything before that. My Surya told me. She says so. She's into the bhakti too. She does meditations. She also attends Zoom sessions. She teaches too. And my second sister, she's into decorations. She decorates the guard. She makes this jewelry to the guards, and then she wherever even Jir Swami has stuff, she goes and um, uh, teaches people how to do better job, like all those stuff. She's into guard decorations. Even these malas, she gets all these flowers in her house and makes the malas, and does the layers of different colors of malas to the Bhagavan. So she's into that decorative mode, but she does all the time seva, seva, seva. So we are all that way. My brother is little different. He's into real estate. He's totally different, different person. But I know why he came to. So we all came to whatever to release our karmas, maybe, or to teach. Mine, I could able to see my life. Why whatever I faced since a childhood or later, even in this environment, then I learned that every I came to because I asked the question. All these people they born as a man, as a guru. Why I born as a woman? Because it's so difficult to go anywhere to do anything. We don't have life now. I have liberty, of course. I worked on that with all these powers, but generally it is not that easy like a man. So then I got the dream that no, you wanted to help women. Only women can come and tell a woman what their inner feelings are, or if they went through any kind of crisis. They cannot go to tell a man that I went through this, or this man misbehaved, or my husband is doing this. You cannot. They could take a advantage too. So, and then I asked why I faced all these. Like, if I came as a guru, then they said, you need to experience in this life. You don't have any karmas. You born to teach. But when you don't experience, you cannot understand other person's feelings, other person what they're going through, and you came out of it. There is the remedy of how to come out of it. So some reason I little I kind of tasted. So I know exactly how that feels, that insecurity, that fears, that feeling of anything. But some reason, wealth, I always had the wealth in my life. Like since a childhood, my dad was a municipal commissioner. We had we had like 4 or 5 workers at home. Still, my mom makes us to do everything by ourselves. There was never we were dependent on any worker or car has to come and do. We did everything. So that's how she made us very independent, and she taught us everything in the world, you name it. So she, that made us a different person. We 4 sisters were different, and we were popular as Anu sisters in the beauty industry. It's not easy to at that time in 1982. Imagine at that time, no one knows what is beauty properly. So to bring into the society, and even my dad has to face lot of relatives. Oh, they're doing haircuts, they're doing in our culture, in our thing, because we are Vaishnavas. So how can they do that? Everybody started. My dad said, let them do whatever they want. I don't restrict them. If that brings them happiness, they are allowed to do. I don't like to tell them what to do. It is their happiness is my happiness. He always didn't bother anything. So he allowed us to do whatever we wanted to do. Even my mom being into seva, even now I go to India and then I go to these villages and teach meditation. Even my husband comes with me. He's a cardiologist. He does the medical. So what I do is I put right next to him. In the beginning, first time he said, oh, if you teach meditation, who will do meditation? Everybody comes to me and take the medications. I said, okay, let's have a challenge. They all will come to me first to do 1 hour meditation, and then they will come to you. If I tell them go, I take the tablets. He said, impossible. I said, okay, let's have a challenge. So we had a challenge. We went to the first time we went to this village. Actually, we went to our own village, first one. So I declared that I'm going to give a sari if they do 1 hour meditation. That's it. Everybody came to me and they're like, we want to do the meditation first. then, then, then I said, no. You need to take the medications first. Show me that receipt. Then I will allow you to do 1 hour meditation. Then everybody, even we had this. Actually, the Geo Trust has these machines to check the cancer if they have or not. So we have those even volunteers, the Geo Trust volunteers also, they come with me. So all those women, there were like 18 women, they come. So they do the tests inside. So they got the tests, everything done, then they come. So when we sit, oh my God, in the villages, they even 80-year-old, they sit on the Padmasan and their spine is so straight. They sit straight and they don't even move. When the 1 hour is done, then I put a sari in their lap, like if they are 6 gajas or regular sari, what they wear, I put that one. And then ask them to, even when it is raining, they don't open their eyes. It is amazing. I mean, it amazes me when I go, their energies are awesome because they're in Prakriti all the time. They're like Krishnas, little Krishnas. I love to go and teach villages. So once I'm done with the thing, I take the younger kids, like whoever has phone numbers, and then we'll keep a Zoom session every day, morning and evening. I do have one, her name is Bharti. So she helps me continue the meditation. They're not into Zoom, so we do WhatsApp calls to them, group calls, and do the meditations. So it is little difficult, but we continue we make them do continuously. So my husband said, this is cheating. You are making these saris. Even they call like different villages. If their sisters are there, cousins are there, they all come. When we expect 200 people, there will be 500-600 people for saris. So and we give them lunch, all that. So my husband brings like all these medications to he's passionate about doing free campings, and he buys all the medications. So he's with me on that part. Even now, like he comes with me wherever. If I have a class in Atlanta, he drives 8 hours, takes me there and do all that. So he is also very supportive. He teaches the youth adults. So he gives the classes to youth adults, like younger kids, like 18 year above, what subjects to take, which route to go, 16 plus, 18 plus, and how to study calmly, and even if they fail, how to come back, and then how the society says how to take it easy, and how to take those words in a different way and motivate ourselves. He teaches all that because he couldn't get first 2 attempts in the medicine. See, that is also learning for him. So he learned how to come out of that and write again. He passed the third time, and how the society put him down, how they said, oh, forget about it, go to agriculture, BSc or something else, so nutrition or something. So how people were putting him down, he knows all that. So he experienced all that. So that's why he now teaches even how to come out of the drugs, even how to not to go out, how you can say no to the drugs or the drinks. Because I have two 18-year-old boys, twins. I'm a twin, I have twins too. So I have older one, 20-year-old. So they are 2 years apart. So I have 3 boys. So my boys also teaches us what is going on in the society, what are e-cigarettes, and how to they know how to say no since a childhood. Like I raised them. I used to do massage to them every day and teach a story about dharma, how to be in satyam and dharma. And they teach now. They say, oh, if you're selling a land in India, sell it in white and pay all the taxes. Don't do that. Don't sell it with the cash. They tell us now. So I know that worked. So it goes into their subconscious mind. Whatever you teach when they are younger, before 10-year-old, teach everything you can. I taught about girlfriends. I taught about like how when they say no, how these boys get disappointed. And I tell the examples who did the suicide, 18-year-old, all those stuff. I taught everything good. I never thought of good and bad. Everything is an experience to teach everything to your kids. Don't think, oh, that example is bad. He did the suicide. How can I tell my child? No, those are the things will teach them, help them. I always ask them the remedy. So he did the suicide. What parents would have done differently? Then they used to teach me or tell me, Mummy, my mother would have taught like this, or father would have spoke like this, and father is the head of the family. He should talk to the kids. All these they used to say. So I always taught them our the money. We didn't say when they were very young how much money we make, but how much whenever we buy the property, how much interest we are paying, how much loan we took, all those. So one day, my 3-year-old, he was 3 years. My middle one, he is a lawyer actually. We say he's a law brain. So he said, Daddy, you don't need to leave us any assets, but don't leave any curse on us, the so appulu you say, right? So don't leave us any loans to us. So we were so laughing. And then later now he says, Dad, you're 50 plus, so don't buy any more assets. You just enjoy, you just spend all the money. We can make the money. So don't buy anything. Don't take any more loans. Pay off all the loans and you both enjoy. You both travel. So they always, they are into, like, they always say, once we go to college, what you guys are going to do? You guys should travel. Don't feel down. All the, they teach us now, because always you teach only until 10 or 11 and you stop, let them grow. So teaching also, always teach like a third party example, never teach directly, attack the kids. That's what my parents did. That's what I did. Even I gave them the chores. Every day they have to do the chores. Even they helped me cooking, cutting every time. Even now when they come from the college, Mommy, you're alone in the kitchen. What do you need? What do you want me to do? I have free time. So instead of playing with the games, they're always with me. They always helps me cutting or doing anything. Like, I can tell them any work. There is no such thing if they won't do. I can say, bring the onion. Even after that 5 minutes, I can again say, bring the ginger. I forgot to tell you. They'll just go in a minute and bring it again. They never said, oh, I don't want this. I also do retreats in my house. I'm having another retreat October 12th, the Vijay Dashmi day. And the next day we have retreat, because that day, if you do meditation, you get so many energies. Like, they say you get that enlightenment kind of thing. It's there in the scriptures. So we're doing on those 2 days, but my kids are with us, helping, doing things. They never say, even they need to do the applications or study. If they have test, they study with all of us. They sit in the hall. They never sit in the bedrooms with the computers, and they're not allowed. I mean, in the childhood, I said, don't, you can't, not allowed. So everything, like, all they do everything like automatically. Things what needed, or they never complain. They play with the kids. Whenever I have retreats, they say, Mommy, this kid is so cute, he's so intelligent, he's so smart. So they play with them. They are with us all the time. So that came because the way my parents taught and raised, I did the same thing. I didn't change a bit actually. The only thing I used to do was the massage them and tell a story in the night. My dad also always told stories. So I think that would make the difference in any child's health. And that's how our childhood was. Even now, my mom, like, always into, even now after the prayer, she reads Mahabharatam, Bhagavatam every day, 4-5 hours after doing the chanting of Vishnu Nama. She does that. So she's totally into highest spiritual being she is. And my dad also was like, like I said, always he was doing. So he took a birth. Maybe he had that food craving, and also to raise us as highest conscious. So everything is a meaning. Whoever comes, whatever happens. So the dreams took me in another level in my spiritual journey. So actually, when I had my twins, they were um, they were 2-year-old. Suddenly my memory went low. So low means I was not remembering, like, very, like, next day what I'm supposed to do and all. So My husband said, okay, it's okay. We can go to this psychiatry and then you can take the tablets. It'll get better. I'm like, okay. So we went. When I went there, I could not, I mean, I took the tablets. I never take the tablets since a childhood. Even I never gave to my kids also. Like I always give these natural remedies of taking steam or giving mint, all that. So they always come to me as a doctor. They say, Mummy, I'm not the doctor, go to dad. They say, no, no, your remedies will do immediate action. Dad's will take 30 minutes. So I say, okay. So they always like, so this time I took the tablets. So it actually, whatever I had, the memory was gone. Like everything was gone. You were talking about, I don't even remember next minute that I have to go. I put all the alarms like a Gajini movie style. So I put all the alarms and I get ready. When I'm in the car, I don't know where to go. I don't know what is happening. So I come back into the house like as nothing happened. So then I was worried I might forget my kids there. When they are in the car, I might just get down and go. So something could happen to them. So that made me to think, okay, there should be a natural way to get back my memory. What could I mean? I stopped the medication because that was horrible. That made even worse. So stopped, and then once I stopped, it was maybe 10% better. But once it became worse, it was worse. Then I was like looking around and I'm asking from the beginning. I mean, I'm with Hanuman. So I was asking Hanuman, come on, show me the way, show me the way. Why did you do this? At that time we were always like questioning the God. When I love you so much, when I do purity with the purity, why you give me this? So then I got this. Once I got someone. So one of my aunt came. She's an oncologist. She came to my house. She called me and said, "I'm coming to your house. There is a yoga nidra place near to you. It's Amruddha. It's a yoga place. So I'm coming to learn the yoga teacher training." I said, okay. So she came and she said, oh, you want to come with me? I said, no, 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 I don't want to come. So because I'm into this Vaishnava thing, Jia Swami thing, I don't want to, be influenced by anything else. So I was so like strongly believed that since the childhood. So I didn't bother to go. So she came back and told me about this body, mind, and soul, how they were teaching the yoga to melt and merge into the pose, not seeing the pain as a pain. I liked the concept. I'm like, okay, that sounds different. So I said, okay. And then I started going on their weekends, partner yoga, whatever. So I used to partner yoga, you stretch other person. So I used to do every day my kids, like in the night, the partner yoga in the morning when they are waking, when I'm waking them up, I used to stretch them, pull their legs, all that. So then one day I asked him, like, I have this issue, what to do? Then he said, the yoga nidra is the best. Yoga nidra will bring your memory back. It's next month. There is a 3-day and 7-day training. 3 days personal, 7-day training is teacher training. I said, okay, I'm coming 7 days. So I came back and I told my kids that always they were 2.5, 3-year old at that time. So I always ask my kids, is it okay to go? More than my husband. Sometimes I don't tell my husband, but I ask my kids permission some reason. So I asked them, they said, oh, mommy, go, 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 we will be fine. And then I asked my nanny to stay back in the night those 7 days. So my husband is also okay, you can go. So I went those 7 days, but 7 days without cell phone, without you're not connected with the whole world, and you constantly do that meditation every single, like in the morning we do the yoga. It starts at 5 a.m. and until 11 p.m. Continuously they make do like yoga, and then they give you break, 2 hours break they give at the breakfast time and also lunchtime, because they want you to, the do the walking, talk to the trees, hug the trees, be with the nature, so that it will digest and then they can start again. So um and we have to be in mauna. Imagine how hard it is. So, but we were melt and merged, so we didn't feel that is hard in that environment. So that was on the water. It's a beautiful, big trees, beautiful place. So at that time, on the third day, I had this out of the body experience. So my body came out of me and then looking at me. I didn't know that. Had no idea of out of the body experience at that time. It's the first time I was always like, on the mantras and spiritual journey. And I used to talk to the God and all that, but as a spiritual, not as a meditative. So I don't have any knowledge about soul. And, I know there is a soul, I heard, but not much about it. So when my body came out of my soul came out of my body, I was seeing everything because I'm seeing from the top. I'm seeing everything ulta. My head, I'm seeing their heads like that. But I can't get up. So I tried so much to get up. I could not get up. My body was not getting up. So I was like asking. My aunt was next to me. My aunt also came, the Hema, who is an oncologist. I asked her, "Can you help me? I can't get up." She didn't bother. She closed and then she left. She closed her mat and then she left. So we did yoga and the meditation in the morning session. They do an hour meditation, sleep-based meditation we do. So she woke up, she closed her thing and left. Everyone is leaving. No one is bothered to even to look at me. I'm asking their help, but they're not even looking at me. I'm like, why these people don't even bother me or look at me or helping me? I can't get up. So what do I do? And then I continuously, then everybody left in the room. One guy was sitting and doing the meditation. So I was looking at him. Even he finished. I asked him, he didn't bother, he left. So I was like, I didn't know what to do. I waited. Then I remember my dad teaching, whenever you're in trouble, just take it easy. Means just release everything. Leave it to the universe. Let it go. So I was like, okay, I will leave it. It does not matter if I don't get up, if I don't go to the breakfast or next class, does not matter. I will take it easy. So the minute I melted into it, I merged into it, meaning I stopped bothered. I totally released and relaxed. My soul went back to the body. So I could able to get up. So I didn't understood what exactly happened, why I couldn't, why people were not listening. So I went in the session. We will have the Guru after the breakfast, 2 hours. We'll have Gurudev Darshan and the music. They will do all these Hare Rama songs and whatever you want, you can sing to there. So after the bhajan, he will have a question answer with the Gurudev. So I went to him and asked, so what is the what was the reason nobody listened? I went and asked everybody in the break. So everybody said, no, you didn't ask us anything. So he said, no, your soul came out of the body. You had a near death experience. Now your memory will come back and you sometimes it will open all your chakras. You could be enlightened. So because you are a higher being, he said. I said, how do you know? He said, no, not everybody gets this experience in this. So you are a very higher soul. You came for a purpose. You will know soon your purpose. Now you opened your chakra. Something he said at that time. I don't even know what is chakras opening or enlightened or anything. I didn't even take that serious. He said, now you will know your purpose. I'm like, oh, what is? I am already, living with this kind of life, and that is, raising the kids or whatever, and I'm spiritually good. I am good, I thought. So there is nothing special I need to know about, my sole purpose. So I came home. But while coming home, I could see everything different. Like the trees were different, plants were different, the flowers were different colors. Even the name, like anywhere, even the target name, when I saw, I knew the meaning of that word. Like, target means it's like shooting an arrow. So they want to pinpoint like that, like everything. I knew the logo meaning, why they put that name. All those before, I never even bothered there is a name or there is a store. I saw one gas station. I'm like, there's a gas station here. I didn't even know there's a gas station here. So it was like everything came differently in my life. And then suddenly, once I came home, I was feeling so blissful, extremely happy. There was nothing was bothering me. So even my kids came and said, Mommy, you brought the ashram into the house. one came and said, you brought the yoga into the house. I was like, oh my God, I was the one chaos in the house. So whatever was happening. So once I changed, everybody, they think the whole house is changed. What is this? So since then, I was living a blessed and blissful and extremely happy life. And I realized, okay, this is called enlightenment. This is what the chakras are open. Slowly, slowly, I started learning about the more into the. I mean, they taught so much to us in that 7 days. What are chakras? What is this, and what is when you do the yoga nidra, when you go to that nothingness stage, how everything heals, how they had these brain images before, after, everything they had scientifically they taught in that 7 days, because morning to night what they would do, they teach continuously, and they made us to do the meditation. So then once I came back, I started doing meditation hours together, 8 hours at a stretch. I could able to sit when I went to India in Dear Swami Ashram. They did this whole day of the slokas of the Hanuman, slokas of which one? Sita went to the Ravana thing, right? Sundarakanda. So Sundarakanda, they had 40,000 slokas. So they was reading from morning 8 a.m. to maybe night 8 p.m. I was totally melted and merged into that, and I was with Hanuma going to Lanka, all that. So I didn't even know that I was sitting there. I could able to understand the mantras too. After that, I can understand the deep meaning of slokas. Even any language they talk, I used to understand even more deeper meaning of that what they're talking. So it is so surprising, and that how much we have the power within us. If we can awaken that, how much we become like the strengthful us, and also we become. Even I started like more. I felt like helping, and then once I went to this dreams thing. On the first day when I went to some Zoom session on the dreams thing that they first started in the US. So when I went into that, I asked a question. Then the guy, his name is Sai, he said, oh, you are a very higher being, you should start teaching, because we don't have anybody to teach in the US. I'm like, what are you talking? He said, yeah, you can teach. So at that time is the Goda time, Goda month. So each pasrams, they were also doing this pasram songs that was led by Vamshi Kiran. So these pasrams, when they were coming, all these pasrams, they made as a one song. So I know all those meanings. I do the Goda thing since a childhood through the GR Swami. So I knew the whole meanings of them. So I started teaching each day one Goda sloka and meaning. And the meaning of how you can live our life, what Goda taught as a Jnanam level, like in a different way, not that slokas level. So I taught the whole 30 days, and then after that they started asking me, oh no, you should continue, teach. So I started teaching like every day one subject, started teaching. So with the teaching, they used to come, masters used to come in my dream and give something. I used to ask, wow, what drink you're giving me? Then they used to say, we are giving you Jnana. Because you're teaching, you need more Jnana. So they started pouring even on the white milk. I'm asking, even when Vivekananda used to come, and in the beginning, he used to stand. I used to ask Vivekananda, what are you pouring? He used to say, oh, we are giving you more Jnana. So because you are giving the wisdom. So we want you to teach even higher level of wisdom. So, and also that was continuing. Then I learned like you can go to other lokas, even immortal talks. The Hanuma teaches how to go to other lokas and teach wisdom. If you go with the body, the timeline is different. So that won't work. So you go as a soul, you can teach there, you can learn from them. So I used to go to these lokas, learn and how they live, and they have very high advanced technology. So I always used to ask them, why you're not bringing to the earth? Then they said, you guys are not ready. When you're ready, so now we bought the electric car. So, whenever you're ready, we will bring. If we bring before that, there will be a disaster. Actually, AI, they bought a little bit earlier than we were ready. That's why you can see how many disasters are going on. But that is also because of the karma based, they said. So the Kali Yuga, so A lot of people bring a lot of karma, so the AI will do that. Will help you face the karma, not only people by people. The AI will give you. Nowadays people are losing the money from the banks, all that. So, that is a AI thing. So they have, even they travel in the bubbles. They just say, I want to go to India. They go in a second on the bubble, like they form bubble forms around them and they go. So I experienced, they made me experience. And then later I said, okay, how can I come and teach? It says in there. Then they said, no, we also have. I said, you guys are so high level technology people. How can I come and teach? They said, no, how you have on there all level of people. We have also all levels. So whoever belongs to your level, they will allow you to teach, so you can teach them. So then I was like, okay, that sounds good. So whenever I go, I write on the sky to teach. There are thousands of women comes. Mostly they said I'm more my birth is, more women will attract me. So thousands, lakhs of women sits, and then I write on the sky, everything stays there. I was like, oh my God. So in the sleep also I say, 8 hours I'm free, use me. Yeah, take me wherever you want. I'll teach, I'll do whatever you want me to do. You can give me wisdom or take wisdom. I'm all yours. So whole night I feel that I'm teaching, or whole night they'll teach me something. Or sometimes Narayana sits with me and all my other meditators, we all sit down, he'll sit on a stone. He'll be teaching, saying something. Then after 4 days, I go and ask him. I always ask questions in the dream. So I go and ask, what are you teaching? He says, Atma Jnanam. So I'm like, okay. And then I sit back again, another 4 hours he teaches. So whenever I do something good, like I come up with so many things, some reason in my, I did so many things in my business. Like I did the expos, I conducted my own retreats. I also put the stall in the expos, American expos all over the world. A lot of countries also I went, and as a speaker also I went in many countries. I can speak in thousands of people. Since a childhood, I was in the when I was 16-year-old, I was the youngest beautician on the Doordarshan. So I was always in the media and giving interviews in the beauty field. And even in America also, I went to New York, like shows, all the shows, they call me as a speaker. I'm an excellent speaker, they say. You are the best speaker we ever known. That's what all the people say. I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know I was. So, but I always focus on what people need, what people need to learn. That's the only sentence I have in my mind, that even I talk about me, what is the best words I could say, or I always ask the Hanuma, you teach this teachings, what the people need, the words or courage or whatever the jnanam. So I only talk about what the other people need. So that's the same thing I did in the beauty field. What are the secrets behind it? The companies don't tell us. That's what I teach. I go and teach that. What are the harmful to the clients? What are the best things to the clients? What chemicals not to use on what kind of races? So this is what I teach. So everyone is like, nobody taught us this. We don't even know about this knowledge. How do you know? How do you? Oh my God. So everybody gets so excited. So um, so what I felt is God has prepared me to teach, going to the spiritual journey, to teach people in a higher level, in another dimension, doing retreats. I do retreats all the time in India and here. I make like 500 people, 300 people. I myself arrange. I have so many, lot of volunteers I have. Like the God sends me so many volunteers, but I get the ideas right then and there. Even my sisters in India, I'm doing 23rd, 24th, 25th retreat. All I do is I tell my sisters, they will arrange everything. They are like, okay, so when are you coming? What time? Okay. So what time to what time? They say, what all you need? So I tell and then they'll give a person, okay, you tell this person, he'll arrange everything. So I have total thing in India. Even they buy my saris, they'll do everything to me when I go. All I go is just go. So they will help me everything. Even here also, I have so much of strength behind me. Recently we had like a 70 applications for volunteering work. because that's what I teach. I teach people to change. If you want change in your house, if you want happiness in your house, you have to give back to the society. You have to whatever you have money also, you have to enjoy with everybody, not just your own family, because already your plate is full. My plate is full, always comes out of my plate. That's what my husband also says. Our plates are full. We should help others to fill other people's plates. So we should always help whoever in need. So we both are big time into, helping people. So whenever I conduct a seminar or anything, it goes perfect because I have so much of experience in that. Even like even running a booth or running a show, it goes perfectly to me because God has already given the teaching before. So everything I'm doing right now, I have been experienced in my past, in my life. So then at that time, I didn't know why I'm doing these retreats, why I'm doing this, conducting these shows, all that I didn't know because I was not continuing with them. I was making money, but I could never able to continue. I only learned and stopped, learned and stopped. Now even my sister said, now we know why you did all those stuff in the past. So you learned. So now you know how to do them, and also you have the strength of money also back up because what we did in the Dallas show, it costed us $30,000. We are not sure we could raise that much money. I did put a money for that, like to attend. There is so much money, like whatever $200, $250. But people who can't afford it, I said you can ask for a sponsor and come, even if you get the sponsor or not. So if it is 10,000 less or 20,000 less, I was confident I can fill in that emptiness. So that's another reason I can do, not everybody can do, because of the money strength I have, and I have the courage to. If it is 20,000 less, it does not bother me. I'm like so happily fill that. So that ability also given by the higher power to do the things in a right way, in a subject. I mean, in a to give people. So I understand all those because of my dreams. They show me everything. Even now, when I'm doing this, we have that. I started Way to Moksha 2 weeks ago because the Hanuma told me you are in another dimension. You need to do this. This is the highest Way to Moksha. People who are eligible to that, they'll come. Because I left the previous and then I didn't had anybody in my, the most core people are there with me, 6-7 people. Then I said, I'm starting the new one. He said, don't worry, even one person comes, you teach. 1,000 comes, you teach. It's my responsibility to bring people who are eligible to you. So you won't believe, day before yesterday, there are 610 people joined. 610. In my Zoom session, we have 500 limit. So almost 400 people in the Zoom and another 200 in the minimum, around 350 to 400, another 200 in the YouTube. It is really surprising me. Oh my God, this many people are joining because my teachings are Sharanagati, helping back to the society, and I teach to release their previous karmas, and also how to bring happy karmas back. Means we did so many good things, not only bad, right? You can invite the good, but once you release the bad. So this is what I teach. So naturally, they go back into extremely happiness. The minute they go into happiness, then they can become a volunteer. I do not take as a volunteer people who are in trouble, who are in stress. That's not the right time for them to. They can do little the from home, the editing the videos, those kind of stuff they can do, but not counselings, not dream decoding, not like, because we call each and every person who recently joins. We talk about our different things. We have a dream decoding, we have counseling, we have this, we have that. So we teach all that. And then we also teach how to release the karma, how to ask the question in the dream, how to get connected with the dreams, how you can take the wisdom in the dreams, how you can learn in dreams, how you can release your Arshavargas, like, Kama, Krodha, Madhamacharyam in the dreams, or how masters can heal you as astral surgeries, how they can do you and how you can get the astral surgery or healing. All those we teach, like even how to release the earthborn souls. If there is an earthborn soul in the house, the whole house will be chaos and they'll be fighting with each other and there will be misunderstandings. So that I found a lot after the COVID. That's what Hanuma told me. After the COVID, there are so many people stayed back because they didn't do anything like, the Pinda Karya and all that. They didn't do. And also sudden death. And also kids were younger. So they didn't know, they didn't go because they didn't had an idea to go. So the Mother Earth is suffering right now with these energies. So whenever you do meditation, send them back. Send them back with the people so that the earth can become strong again. So right now it is Mother Earth needs help, and also all these souls need help. If you don't send them, they are going to stay back here thousands of years or millions of years. They can't go back by themselves. So we are helping these people to get the rebirth again, and also we are helping the Mother Earth to gain the strength back again. I don't know if I could able to answer all your questions. You can ask me if you have any more question or if you have
Beautiful, ma'am, actually.
if you have time.
Yeah. So I just started with one question and you gave us the whole journey continuously, without a break. It was amazing to hear so flawless journey, and it was really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing all of that. And I have just one question. When did exactly the way to moksha start? Like your particular journey into meditation particularly and way to moksha.
My journey started in 2000, 2011, I guess. Around 2010, 2011, I got this out of body experience and I felt like, it is because third day of my meditation, it happened to me. So, and then Way to Moksha started 2 weeks ago. The 9th we started. It's amazing. 9th, 909 we started and it was 9th month. So 9/9 and 9/9, 4 9s it was. So when the day we started, so it was the Hanuma blessing. I know that.
You only for like few times, but you always mesmerized me. The first time I heard you was in the Dhyana Mahachakra last year, and it's sort of like you made a statement, right, that if there is an advanced soul in the house, there is always chaos. So how do we know that there is an advanced soul in the house, or if there is any other issue that is going on?
You will generally know in the dream that your loved ones, anybody died or anybody died in the past, they'll come into your dream and they'll let you know that I am still here. But they according to the dream, we can tell there is an earthborn soul, or according to the things happening in the house, we can tell earthborn soul. So if you raised your hand asking about this question, means you have earthborn soul in your house.
Okay, I see. Okay. Now, so do I need to? So what's the process? So do I need to kind of
You
ask him
were
that?
with me right now in the session.
Yes.
Okay, put this. This is what we do every day, also live. But due respect with this thing, you can put this video every
Yeah.
day, or you can join in Way to Moksha. So being we are like 600 people a day, they are
Yeah.
immediately leaving without any reason. Like within 30 minutes, they are leaving in the session. So when we invite and ask them to leave,
Oh, is
masters
it?
are taking them. Yeah. So we have this Way
Okay.
to Moksha in the 9 p.m. of India time,
Yeah.
9 p.m. of America time. We have 2 times.
Two times. Okay. And is
Yeah.
there a link to join that?
I'll with the permission of Infinity, if they are okay, I would we can put a link in the chat box.
Sure, ma'am.
Okay.
Please go ahead. We can share the link in the chat, and maybe we can even share it on our Infinity group as well. If you are in there, you can join from that as well.
Okay. Can you send me the link to the Infinity group as well?
Yeah, that's what I
Okay.
said.
Okay, great. And also, anyone, the other thing kind of that, you talk about the dreams. I heard you in the past. So I don't get much dreams. So if I got some dream, should I put it in the dream chat to get the decoding?
Yes. If
Okay.
once you join in our links, right, in
Yeah,
our
yes.
in the way to moksha, I'll give you from
Okay.
their community. You can join our dreams and also counseling. So if you ask for counseling, one of us will call you and talk to you according to your situation. We will easily know there is an advance hold. So once we know, then we will put you in this session in those things. So you can easily release within a day. Once it releases, you won't
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
everything changes in your house.
Oh, is
Everything
it?
changes. Oh yeah,
Okay.
everything changes.
Okay.
Everyone will be happy.
Mm.
This is the best and easiest and fastest solution we have is
Okay.
removing the earthworm souls. That is the easiest thing. And if
Yeah.
anybody they get scared, I will say this is the easiest thing. If you have this problem, means you are lucky
Oh,
because you
is
don't
it?
need to worry about it.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Excellent. Thank you so much again. You are truly very inspiring. Very inspiring. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. My thing is teach practically. Like what we go through every day, talk about that instead of
Yeah.
instead of going too much of hi-fi because no one needs to know and there are books to learn those, you know what I mean? And
Yes.
what I face in my life, you face. You know
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
yeah, so it's not I'm not different than anyone else. So that's
Yeah.
what I believe in.
I usually go to Beam team. There's another team. And yesterday night I wanted to meditate, but only post I saw was this, and it was not on yet. I tried to join, and then today morning to 8 o'clock I have a different session. I joined, and that got cancelled. I'm like, okay.
See,
And the only
this is
thing I
what
saw was this, and I'm like, let me join. And I was not even ready for meditation. I usually do early morning. Then I said, let me just meditate. I was having my tea. I put the tea aside, and I went through the whole meditation you did. It felt so nice inviting all the ancestors and releasing. I thought you're doing such a great job releases. I never thought, I mean, I did transgenerational meditation before, but this where you said, they're all stuck here, you have to release them and asking the masters to come and take. It really felt good. So thank you for doing that. And the meditation was nice, deep, and your voice is very soothing. And afterwards, your journey was so fun. I was like listening, you smile, and every little thing you said about your parents, I connected so much. And I have an uncle who's a municipal commissioner. As you're saying, I'm also going through these emotions and thinking how you grew up. And I have two boys, you have three. And about boys, how you said, like, you asked them everything. It felt so good, your connection with your family. Even with your husband, you did that, that little challenge of women, how to meditate and give saris. So you make everything very interesting, and we were with you. I was like, you make it sound so easy, whatever you did, and you're very
yes.
inspiring. All the I didn't get though what meditation you did and that experience of outer body, what you said, and about memory losing. It sounded wow, you went through so much, but you hung in there. Your family supported. So, what was that meditation that you did there? Uh,
I do
was
that
it
now, Yoga Nidra.
Vipassana?
I
Oh,
learned
this
no
is
Yoga Nidra. I learned teacher training, advanced teacher training. I went twice, total 4 times. I go 20 hours in a year as a student to other places. I also went Joe Dispenza. I go every year, at least 20 days, different countries. I go as a student and melt and merge because I need my strength back. Means I have to do go as
meditation.
even to release my ego or whatever, so go as a student. That's what Anuma advised me to do. He tells me everything what to do. He also tell me last 2 days ago, your channel is other people are hacking your channel, you need to protect it. You are protecting people with my light, you need to protect the channel too. I'm like, what are you doing? You can protect that. He said, no, unless you ask, I can't do that. That's not the Srishti Niyamam. According to Srishti Niyamam, you are supposed to put the light. You should ask me to put the light, I will put it. Then I said, okay. So he talks to, we both talk like friends. So sometimes I scold him, come on, you're not doing this, do this. Then he does it. So it's so funny.
Thank you. You inspired me a lot. And about even money, when you said you had and you would just fill in the money, that's not, it all sounded so heartwarming. So thank you for all you do. Thank you for encouraging us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, India ma'am, for sharing that. Ma'am, we have a question on the chat from Ashima. She is thanking for the beautiful session, and she's asking, could you please share the yoga center information that you attended the program?
Yeah, I don't think so. They're teaching there. They're teaching some other places, but I would definitely. It's Amrit Yoga, AMRIT Amrit Yoga Institute.
Amrit Yoga Institute.
Yeah, but that's what I teach now. I teach everything together. With Ana-Pana-Sati or Hanuman's wisdom and the Yoga Nidra, I put together as to take you to another level. That's what I do.
Okay,
So
ma'am.
in my session, generally people get, every single person will get the what do you say, the experiences, Hanuma coming, or they see their now I'm doing the chakras opening. So now I'm doing the first chakra. So everybody saw the lotus in there and open their chakra, and all the things, impurities are gone. I don't do one day, I do like week of or 5 days, depends on the energies and depends on what he does. Most of the time I channel him. I don't do the program like this many days, that this, I don't do that because he does it. So I allow him to take over and do it. So he's right now doing the base chakra. So we started like maybe 4 or 5 days ago, but almost everybody opened their first chakra. Without opening the first chakra, we are still in fears. We don't have courage to do things. We are still stuck in the things. And a lot of people say, oh, I'm in Sahasrara, but that is not true. If you cannot be in Sahasrara until, I'm not saying you're not in heart chakra. You will be in heart chakra, but it's not completely fully blossoming. If it is fully blossoming, you will be always smiling and happy no matter what you're doing. You can see your face. You're totally blossomed. It's not that once they feel the heartbeat or heart chakra, they think they are opened their heart chakra. It is good. They're all active. They're all good, but not completely in a balanced state. You have to bring every chakra into balanced state to experience that chakra. So a lot of people say, I don't have money, I don't have this, that. Then how can you are in third chakra or fourth chakra? See, that is a base thing. Having money, feeling of I have money is a base chakra thing. Feeling of I have food every day is a base chakra thing. Feeling of having house or clothes, even the kids, when they go out, they feel that some accident could happen. That is the imbalance of the first chakra. So the basic stuff is the first chakra. A lot of people, they talk all these and they say their chakras open. I'm like, you need to balance them. So it is very hard for me to tell them you are not, because some people come and say, oh, you are in Sahasrara chakra, and who are following me, somebody comes and says, then I can go. It's hard for me to go and show their face in the mirror to say that, no, you need to balance from the basic. You are talking these stuff. So you need to, first we need to do. That's why when I started my new channel, I'm doing everything in a right way to bring them to higher spiritual being to get the moksha. Moksha is the highest state, but not, moksha is not something, everybody has a different opinion about moksha. Moksha is not when you die, it happens. Moksha is something bringing your light, your soul light, matching to the God level. The minute it is possible to match to his level. Once you match to his level, that's it. You are mumukshu right here. You're away from any karmas. You're away from any attachments. You're away from everything, and you're enjoying blissful, and you're enjoying the bhoga jivitam. That is called moksha. See how Vishnu is always he wears really nice, he wears nice dresses. He looks always beautiful. So he's in Bogam, at the same time he's protecting whole universe. So that is the sthiti we get into. I am in right now Bogam, at the same time I help everybody. I spend so much of my time to everyone, but I am in Bogam. I enjoy doing that. I am in blissful doing that. Hearing someone I'm helping. So that is called Bogam. Bogam does not mean you put TV, sit in the sofa and watching all these nonsense. That's not bogam. Like, some people think, oh, if they sit, someone is getting me drink, that is bogam. Bogam means enjoying fully from inner and outside, whatever you're doing, whatever is happening around you does not attach you or bother you. At the same time, you act and you do things what is right to them. That is called the higher spiritual being. That is what I can take you. That is what I'm experiencing. That is what I want everybody to experience that. I want every family has to be extremely blessed and happiest. They should live fullest with the son, fullest with the husband. They should merge with each other, whether it is a husband or with the son or everybody has a soul level. So that's why I teach this soul talk. We did the soul talk too today. I made experience every day today in that 30-minute dhyan. We did the soul talk. We did the advanced souls thing. We also did bought the light, and we also did the first chakra, the Muladhara chakra. We were connected with the Prithvi. Your name is Prithvi. I was shocked when I saw that. I was like, oh my God, now I'm doing this earth, connection with the Prithvi. I'm calling Sita Mata and Mother Earth every day. And right here, who is interviewing me is Prithvi. I'm like, oh, what connection it is. And you are just like Mother Earth, your face and all, you're so blossoming.
Thank you so much, ma'am. A bliss, I would say, to have a conversation with you. You were so spontaneously flowing with your journey, and we could all feel the energy of all the beings through your smile, through your words. Thank you so much for being with us, and I'm really very fortunate to have this conversation and do this interview and listen to you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Ani madam, thank you so much. You are so Ani madam is also one of the Bhudanam masters for Omega Pyramid. So that is thank you so much, ma'am. Your sessions are always so enlightening, and also we get opportunities to laugh out aloud. So Prithvi was trying to control her laugh. Just laugh out. That's what I wanted to ask Prithvi. Just laugh out. You are controlling like anything. So yeah, so we are we are ready to start the construction activities right now. So we have completed all the background work related to the land. That is all the formalities to bring the land into NGO's name. So all those background activities took some time, because there will be many steps to work with the government on that one. So all those are completed now, ready for the next phase, starting the construction.
Congratulations, sir. You're putting so
Yeah,
much of time and energy in that. And, God should always bless people like you. And we all should get energies from the masters to do even more and more and more. So the Hanuma is with us. So we will work more towards that, constructions, and also giving, with these constructions, once you're done in Dallas, imagine how many people can teach wisdom in that place with lots of energies. So that is what we are actually looking forward to do a lot of retreats in that, because right now it is so hard for us to do any retreat because there is no place. I mean, we have to hire a hall. It is different. The energies will be different under a pyramid and in the Prakriti when we do a retreat versus when you do in the halls. So once this is done, I can't wait to do retreats in Dallas in the Omega Pyramid. Thank you, sir. Thank you. This will help all of us actually.
Yes, ma'am. So next year, the smaller pyramid, Alpha Pyramid, will come. So, and by 2027, MMS, the Omega Pyramid will come. So we can definitely, so you can do all the sessions in the Omega Pyramid, and we will have a conference hall. So you can do all the workshops. So in the Omega campus, you can do all those things, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Actually, in my sessions, I make a lot of jokes on husband, wife, and all children, all that. So here it is interview. I can't really make those jokes, but I try.
Prithvi, laugh out. Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prithvi. Thank you, Kavitaji.
Thank you, Sharma Sir. Thank you for sharing about Omega Pyramid, and he was requesting you to conduct session in the Omega Pyramid. So
Yeah.
whenever it will
Yeah.
be ready, as you already discussed, we all are excited.
I'm excited and I would love to do that. We will increase more energies and we'll get more funds to build a beautiful pyramid and beautiful. We were also building houses like around it. So I can't wait. Yeah, I took one slot. So I can't wait to go and live there and, have that energies.
My wife is following meditation magic and PSSM past 2 years, but I never been part of it. After MMS2 session, after meeting with you in the MMS2 session, I came back and I started doing meditation and also attending Way to Moksha sessions. Within 1 week, the earthbound souls are gone from our home and the harmony restored in the family, and everyone is happy, and we are like we are like married happy couple, but we see the difference past 12 years versus past 12 days. So yeah, we see a lot of difference in the life and how we interact with each other and how we do daily things only, very routine things, but we do with a different energy these days. So I am still continuing with Way to Moksha. I wanted to go and get that Moksha Sthiti one day. Maybe I don't know when. Maybe it is near future. I'm thinking. Yeah, let me see when I'm getting it. So I'm also
You're
attending
already there.
Florida session. Thank you,
Yes.
madam.
He's
I'm also
coming
attending
to Florida
Florida.
retreat, my house. Yes.
So maybe within retreat, I may get that. I'm just thinking.
You're already there because you're helping, you're happy in your life. That's called Moksha Sthiti.
Thank you,
You'll
madam.
be there.
So it was just going beyond my understanding, and I'm shocked and surprised to listen to this kind of session, what all is going on. So anyway, I will get connected separately. So Sharma sir, I was looking forward to join you for go to land on the so we'll plan sometime maybe during this week. I'm here in Dallas only.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Vikas sir.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yeah,
everyone.
thank you very much.
So
Thank
much.
you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Aniruddha ma'am. I shared already in our group in the session. If anybody want to know about you and your journey and your subjects, they can, just check in our
Oh, we did almost 20
Facebook
sessions, right,
channel.
ma'am? With you, I did
Yeah,
almost 20 sessions, maybe more, 25 sessions, I think. Whenever I go to India, with me and Kavita Master, we did so many sessions about the kids also, how to raise the kids, about earthborn souls, about, we did literally about all the subjects I remember, like even how to go into Shunya, like, more meditative stage, all that stuff, right?
yeah. A lot of interviews are there. So yes, at the end, thanks to everyone. Thank you all for joining. Please keep joining. Keep boosting this energy throughout this year. And my thanks to Patriji and Sampath sir, Sharma sir, PLN Sharma sir, who is continuously putting effort for coordination and to get all the great masters from across the globe. Janisha, Sita, and the entire team. Balaji sir. So thank you, everyone.
And
Thank
how
you one more time.
frequently you're doing
Let's
this? How frequently you're doing
every
this?
every Sunday.
Every day, same time. Every Sunday, same
Every
time.
Sunday, yeah.
Okay. So it's like a super Sunday. She does it. Who? The Oprah Winfrey does it. Super Sunday. She also interviews one master every Sunday. Same thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, friends. Let's see you all in the next episode, in the next session on upcoming Sunday, 5:30 p.m. IST. Thank you all.